Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Michael and you're watching Kini News, the show that brings you today's biggest stories. Lately, we've been seeing a lot of fake news on the coronavirus. Now, Pakatan Harapan is also a victim of fake news according to Lim Guan Eng, and he's not happy. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng has assured Malaysians that the Pakatan Harapan federal government is stable and slammed articles by two local publications as fake news for suggesting otherwise.
This is fake news. The Pakatan Harapan is stable and it is not about to collapse. Please stop printing this fake news and let the government do its work to try to deal with the challenges faced on the economy brought about by various events including the coronavirus. Can I ask this Sinchew and Star to stop printing fake news?
The articles in question are Pakatan Harapan is on the verge of collapse, published by the Sinchew Daily, and Possible Revamp on the Horizon, published by the Star. Both articles contain speculation that Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad was unhappy with his present coalition and was looking to rope in UMNO and PAS as new partners. The fresh speculation over a Mahathir-UMNO-PAS collaboration was fueled by the revelation that UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi was seeking feedback from party leaders on an offer. Good news for UMNO and Wanita MCA. Their bank accounts affected by the 1MDB forfeiture suits have been ordered to be unfrozen immediately. But it's not as straightforward as that because the prosecution obtained a temporary stay. The government's bid to forfeit 192 million ringgit in alleged 1MDB-linked funds from UMNO has been thrown out by the Kuala Lumpur High Court. Justice Muhammad Zaini Mazlan dismissed the forfeiture suit during open court proceedings this morning. Zaini ruled that the remaining money left in UMNO's bank account as of May 2019 is not linked to any money allegedly deposited by Najib Abdul Razak. In the same proceedings, Zaini also denied the government's suit to forfeit alleged 1MDB-linked funds from Wanita MCA, Purano Sendirian Berhad and Bin Sabi Sendirian Berhad. The judge then directed for all affected bank accounts to be unfrozen immediately. But it's not that simple because MACC Deputy Public Prosecutor Mahadi Abdul Jumaad made an oral application for interim stay on the unfreezing order pending the hearing of their official application to stay today's entire court decision and pending the appeal to the Court of Appeal. Mahadi said the prosecution would file a notice of appeal as soon as possible next week. Zaini then allowed the prosecution's application to temporarily stay the unfreezing of the accounts. From time to time, PDR moves its top cops around. Sometimes it's a promotion, sometimes not quite. But in the case of Ayub Khan Maiden Piche, he's apparently been in one place too long, according to the IGP. Bukit Aman Special Branch Counter-Terrorism Division Chief Ayub Khan Maiden Piche has been appointed as the new Johor Police Chief effective March 6th. Speculation has been raging on social media on the reasons behind the replacement of Muhammad Kamaruddin Mat Din. Inspector General of Police Abdul Hamid Badr has an explanation.
Bagi Datuk Ayub pula, he has been too long. Too long. Kalau saya ingat, saya biarkan dia lagi sebulan dua, orang akan panggil Datuk Ayub teroris. Pasal itu je kerja dia kan. So he needs to be exposed. He needs to be exposed. He has done a wonderful job. So dia diberikan peluang untuk turun ke bawah, memimpin, dapatkan pengalaman tu. Dia muda lagi.
The IGP was also quizzed if Muhammad Kamaruddin's removal as Johor Police Chief had something to do with an incident in the state involving Youth and Sports Minister Syed Saddiq.
Sukar saya nak jawab gitu, tetapi kalau dilihat daripada background Datuk Kamaruddin ni, being someone with cyber punya, being an expert in, sebelum ni he was with the cyber, and then with the resurgence of cyber crime punya threat, it is very timely that kalau nak kaitkan dengan insiden tu, up to your judgment.
With the move to Johor, Ayub Khan has also been appointed Acting Commissioner of Police. Meanwhile, Kamaruddin will be transferred to the Administration Division of the Bukit Aman Management Department. Over 1 million people use public transportation daily, and Rapid KL wants to make it safe for people to continue doing so in light of the coronavirus outbreak. Rapid KL has taken extra steps to ensure the safety of passengers and staff in light of the coronavirus outbreak. At a demonstration session with the press today, Rapid KL showcased how it's preparing. For buses, the steps taken to minimize the risk of exposure of the coronavirus starts with the drivers. Every morning, bus drivers have their temperatures checked and are given a mask for the day before they start their duties. Drivers with high temperatures are sent to see a doctor. Rapid Bus Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Yazuddin Salij said daily briefings are conducted to update drivers and staff on additional information on the coronavirus. Drivers are also briefed on symptoms to keep an eye out for in passengers and how to respond in case of emergencies.
Every day in the morning briefing tu, whatever additional information yang kita dapat tu, kita akan bagi tahu kepada bus captain kita. So macam contoh this KLCC tu is part of the ni lah. So kita akan sebut lah, maknanya pagi-pagi tu okay, ada isu dekat KLCC, so please be extra cautious macam tu lah. So it's just an ongoing updates lah.
Apart from the briefings and precautions taken by drivers, they have also stepped up on the cleaning and sanitization of the vehicles. Rapid KL has also added the use of disinfectants, which is applied on seats, hand grips and railings. At stations, escalator handrails and elevator buttons are also wiped clean with disinfectants 3 times a day. Rapid Rail also plays an educational video from the Health Ministry on their trains and at screens at several stations to create awareness among passengers. Hand sanitizers are also placed at stations for staff and passengers to use. If PKR leader Zuraida Kamarudin wasn't afraid of Jamal Yunus, she sure isn't going to let Saifuddin Nasution or Farhash Wafa Salvador's demand letters spoil her mood. PKR Secretary General Saifuddin Nasution Ismail and Anwar Ibrahim's aide Farhash Wafa Salvador can bring it on, said Housing and Local Government Minister Zuraida Kamarudin after she was quizzed about the demand letters they sent to her separately for defamation.
Maybe have you seen the 2 legal letters that were sent to you?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Have you responded to the legal letters?
Because it's a defamation suit, so I just leave it be because let them take to court. I got no issue with that.
So you will take the matter. I mean, they will take the matter to court.
Bring it on. Bring it on. No problem.
Okay? There's no problem for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Zuraida is currently facing a disciplinary probe, including over a speech at a dinner function on December 8th, following a walkout after PKR's heated National Congress. In line with this, she had applied to take leave from her post as PKR Vice President, which the Political Bureau approved. Does this mean she will be leaving the party? This is what she told reporters.
Kita lihat apa, saya tak nak speculate dan apa sebagainya. Saya tidak menjadi masalah bagi saya. I can serve wherever I am, whatever I am, whenever.
Local tourism has definitely taken a hit because of the coronavirus outbreak. But how bad is the situation? Let's find out. In 2019, 12% of tourists who visited Malaysia came from China. And this year, that number is expected to grow, especially with it being the Malaysia-China Year of Culture and Tourism. But with the coronavirus outbreak, over 5,000 tourist groups have cancelled their trips to Malaysia since January, costing local tourist operators close to R500 million in losses. This was revealed in a press conference held 2 days ago by local tourism operators.
In a year, 2 of the most expected peak season would be, one is the Chinese Lunar New Year, and second one is the Golden Week, which is the first week of October 10/10. This particular Chinese Lunar New Year, where most of the guides were expecting of assignment, got a shock when this coronavirus problem came about, and the cancellation was very drastic. So it really hits the guide very badly.
The Tourism, Arts and Culture Ministry had said that they are targeting new markets so that they can hit the projected 30 million tourists for Visit Malaysia 2020. However, local tourism operators are worried that with the worsening coronavirus situation, even non-Chinese tourists are not willing to visit Asia.
Chinese don't come out. A lot of people are scared to travel. So sometimes the tourism will ask me, hey, no Chinese tourists, no Chinese, no problem, we can get other tourists. But where the other tourists, are they willing to travel at this moment? And you have already 10 cases in Singapore, more than 10 cases in Singapore, 9 cases in Malaysia. So people will think, shall I travel right now or I stay back in my own country? Or I can travel, I have a choice to travel to those countries without coronavirus. There's so many destinations I can travel. Why should I come to Malaysia?
More than 50 cities in China have been shut down so far following the coronavirus outbreak. Local airlines AirAsia and MAS have also suspended several incoming flights from China to Malaysia. Coming up next, President Trump has taken out another terrorist leader. In a separate story, China's president had a telephone conversation with Trump. What did he say? Find out after this. US President Donald Trump said that the United States had killed Qasim al-Raymi, the leader of Islamist group Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula in Yemen. US President Donald Trump said that the United States had killed Qasim al-Raymi, the leader of Islamist group Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, AQAP, in a counter-terrorism operation in Yemen. In a statement on Thursday, Trump said that under Raymi, the Islamic group committed violence against civilians in Yemen and sought to conduct and inspire numerous attacks against the United States and its forces. Trump added that Raymi's death further degrades AQAP and the global Al-Qaeda movement. He also said the United States, its interests and allies are safer as the result of his death. The United States regards the group as one of the deadliest branches of the Al-Qaeda network founded by Osama bin Laden. Reports in Yemen have suggested in recent days that Raymi had been killed in a drone strike in Marib. However, a Yemeni government official told Reuters there had been a drone strike in Marib, but it was not Raymi who had been killed. Leaders of the world's top two economies spoke on the telephone on Friday, and the coronavirus took center stage. Chinese President Xi Jinping told his US counterpart on Friday that China was doing all it can to contain the 2019 novel coronavirus that has killed almost 640 people, including a doctor who sounded the alarm only to be threatened by the police. Xi told President Donald Trump in a telephone call that China was gradually achieving results and was confident it could defeat the epidemic with no long-term consequences for economic development. The call to the White House came as China's central bank vowed to step up support for the economy to cushion the blow of the outbreak. Previously, China accused the US of scaremongering over the epidemic. First quarter growth in the world's second biggest economy could slow by 2 percentage points or more from 6% in the last quarter, analysts say, but could rebound sharply if the outbreak peaked soon. Chinese stocks were heading for their worst week since May, while elsewhere in Asia, financial markets slipped after several days of gains. State media reported that Xi had earlier declared a people's war on the virus, saying China had responded with all its strength and most thorough and strict prevention and control measures. The rallying cry came amid an outpouring of grief and anger on social media over the death of Dr. Li Wenliang. And here are the top stories from today. And that is all for me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'll see you again on Monday, same time, same place. I'm Prasad Michael. Thank you for watching.